Alright, it's Thor's day. Here with this this lovely one. So much coming through lately with flowers. So much about flowers. Flowers, flowers, flowers. And the thing about flowers is they can seem so temporary, right? It's a very human thought that something's temporary. As if we're not temporary. As if we're the ones that last. The flowers don't last, but we do. There's this thought also. Just gonna walk around here. There's this thought also. In the spiritual community, time is an illusion, we're told. Time is an illusion. Reality is an illusion. The physical reality is an illusion. The material reality is illusion. Illusions, illusions, illusions. The illusion is how we think of all these things, not that the things aren't here. It's all here. We're here with it. We're part of it. The illusion is us thinking that we're not part of it. The illusion is us thinking that we're not as temporary as that flower, but also that that flower isn't as eternal as we are. Everything's vibration. Vibration is forever. Vibration is forever. The illusion is that we name things. We think that when we name a flower as a type, that we've defined it. The illusion is that we call grass grass and we think that's what it is. That's the illusion. The illusion is that we have a word called time and we think we know what time is. That's the illusion. The illusion is because of our ways of thinking about everything, we think we know. We think we already know. The reality is we don't know anything except what we know in this moment, in this now, in this present. That's what can be known. Knowing is in the moment. And that's why this is coming through, I guess, during Thor's day. Because Thor is about being in the moment. Thor isn't caught up in his ideas about the way things have to be, the way things are, the way things must be. No. Thor is all about the moment. Enjoying the moment, understanding the moment for what it is by itself. The illusion is that in our moments, we can't have an effect. We think we can't have an effect. Whereas there's no way for us to not have an effect. That's the reality. How can you walk through a world and not have an effect? Not cast a shadow? Not bloom and then fade and leave something behind? The illusion is that we can treat people in ways that we would not want to be treated, and that that's not going to have an effect. It's not an illusion. That's all real. It has lasting effects. The sun shines on us all. Eventually, all is revealed. As soon as we see it, it passes on. That's why we think time is an illusion, perhaps, because it's passing. Except, it's not passing. It's not passing. Time lays down layers, and those layers remain. They remain part of us. We remain part of it. Everything the sun touches has been touched by the sun. It has been affected by the sun. Science likes to think it knows everything that the sun does to anything it touches, and in fact, it knows almost nothing that the sun does when it touches anything. When it touches you, when it touches me, the same sun touching us both connects us in ways we can't even begin to imagine. The illusion is that we don't acknowledge that. The illusion is that we think we're separate. The illusion is that we think my time and your time are not the same time. That they do not affect each other. The illusions that happen are all in our minds. And Thor's asking today, are we going to wake up to it? Are we going to see how real all of this actually is? You see, if you call it all unreal, that's an illusion. When we realize how real the unreal is, now we've done something. Now we've gotten somewhere. Now we're not treating it as unimportant, as precious. Now we see that every moment matters. Now we can find the magic in it, in every little leaf on every little tree. Each one separate and yet part of the tree. A tree isn't one single organism. It's many, many, and we are many. As Walt Whitman wrote, I am multitudes. Finding unity in our separateness. That's what's going on right now. That's what's happening. And what is about to happen. Finding the timelessness in time. Yes, everything fades like a flower. Everything. Even that fades like a flower. Does that mean it's an illusion? No. If every life is a flower, better make the most of it. Better do something with it. Also, enjoy it. Don't treat it as nothing, as only a flower. What a silly thing to say, that something is only a flower. The time that passes for a flower is really no different than the time that passes for a human being, the time that passes for an ant, for all the little critters flitting about in these grasses that are going to be shy about getting on camera. The illusion is that we are not flowers. The illusion is that flowers can't be us. The illusion is that the soul of a flower and the soul of a human are so very different. The illusion is that your next life may not be spent as a flower. The illusion is you thinking, why would I ever want to spend a life as a flower? That would be so temporary. I wouldn't be able to move around and do things. But that would not be to understand life as a flower understands it. We see so very little. All our definitions speak more about us and about how little we see than they do about anything that we go about defining. That's the news from Not So Far North today, this Thursday. Open up. Open up. This is heart space. This is heart space we're talking about. You have to open to it in order to see, to truly see. Not with your mind's eye, with your heart's eye. When the heart's open, that's when the third eye truly opens. That's when you can see more than you've ever seen before. That's when you can see the path ahead of you. If you need help on your path and support, you're waking up. Your consciousness is increasing. Things are happening inside. You're not sure what to do with it, you're not sure where it's leading you, you're not sure about much of anything in that state. I get it. It's magical. It also can be scary. It can be bewildering. Well, I'm here for that. Reach out to me. Possibilities for that are in the video description. Thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing. Go out to some natural space, quote unquote natural space, some unbuilt space, some relatively unbuilt space. Doesn't matter. Whatever you can do, get out in the sun. Be out in this. When you can, start soaking it up. Sending you all the love and peace and light you can stand right now.